Heather Brandt. How are you today?
I'm doing great. Thank you.
Thank you for joining me on the Valerie Beebe Show live here in Dallas, Texas. And your important topic, you're going to be talking about the St. Jude Educational Campaign. Can you bring us up to speed?
Sure. So I direct the HPV cancer prevention program at St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. And through the efforts of our program, we're focused on promoting awareness of the benefits of HPV vaccination for cancer prevention, and also working to build confidence in HPV vaccination so that more parents and caregivers who make vaccination decisions for their children will choose HPV vaccination today for their children to protect them against HPV cancers that they may develop as adults.
Excuse me, what do they need to know about vaccines? Because it seems some parents are very hesitant about this.
Absolutely. And so I think a few things about HPV and then the vaccine that are important to know starts with HPV is very common in the United States. Almost everyone will get an HPV infection at some time in their life. And the good news is that we have a vaccination that can help make sure that those infections don't turn into HPV cancers by preventing children from getting HPV in the first place. So HPV is very common. We have a vaccine that works really well to prevent 90% of HPV cancers. And the vaccination is recommended for everyone between the ages of 9 to 26, and for some people, ages 27 to 45. And our program at St. Jude really focuses on what's called on-time HPV vaccination between the ages of 9 and 12. And this is consistent with the recommendations from the CDC and also from the American Academy of Pediatrics and the American Cancer Society. And there are a lot of benefits for children getting vaccinated on time. First and most importantly, we make sure that children are protected before they might be exposed to HPV or engage in behaviors where they could get HPV. And secondly, we know that this vaccine works particularly well in this age group to develop a really robust and strong immune response to the vaccine that works so well that it offers a lifetime of protection. So for these reasons, HPV is common, HPV vaccination is cancer prevention, and our focus is on this on-time group of making sure children are protected by their 13th birthday.
Are there any benefits of receiving the vaccine at 9 years old rather than maybe in teen or early adult years?
Well, so I think it's really back to those two factors. Firstly, we want to make sure children are protected before they might engage in any behaviors or be in situations where they could get HPV HPV. HPV is transmitted from one person to another through intimate contact. And so protecting children before they might be in such a situation, even if those behaviors don't happen until later in adulthood, is very beneficial. And then lastly, as I mentioned, the immune response is really strong for children in that age group. We also know that starting at ages 9 to 10 results in more children, a higher proportion of children completing the HPV vaccine series by the 13th birthday. So in the U.S. currently, it's 2 doses of HPV vaccine for this age group, which is another unintended but very much a benefit for the young person getting 2 shots instead of 3 shots at older ages.
Today's kids, they're very savvy, they're very smart. How is the parent or the caregiver, how do they prepare the child to take this vaccine?
You know, that's a great question. I think parents and caregivers who are making these vaccination decisions often don't consult their children for these vaccines, especially at this age group. This vaccine is recommended by a healthcare provider, so you're going to get this vaccine. But you just said things have changed. You know, children are, even in this age group, are becoming much more savvy consumers. And so I think it's important for parents and caregivers to talk about how this vaccine today is really for the future. Parents and caregivers want to protect their children from everything to come, but that's just simply not possible. But this is one that is. This is a decision that can come today for a parent or caregiver to protect their child from 6 cancers when they're older. And I think it's important for children to know that they do have that protection against those cancers. It's a cancer prevention vaccine, plain and simple. And we hope parents and caregivers will emphasize that to their child.
Where can my audience find more information? Because some people are going to need verbiage to help them with talking to their children or more information. Where do they go?
So we have resources available online specifically for parents and caregivers, but also for healthcare providers and the general public. And you can go to stjude.org/HPV and stjude.org/bright-future to learn more about HPV vaccination, the benefits, and answers to all of the questions, even those I wasn't able to address during our time together today.
Well, my audience to know that Heather Brand is the Director of HPV Cancer Prevention Program at St. Jude. Thank you, Heather.
Thank you so much for having me.
And in print publications, I interviewed the world's most fascinating authors, all because I love a good book. This summer, I partnered with WPS for BB's Summer Book Giveaway. We're giving away New York Times bestsellers and award-winning books. Books that inspire me, and I'm sure they'll inspire you. To be eligible to win a copy of Jesus Can Give You a New Life, answer this question. What is God's greatest gift to mankind? You'll find the answer in John 3:16 of the Bible. Send your response to the email at the bottom of the screen. I'm Valder Beebe, and I'll see you for the next BB Summer Book Giveaway.